On the 16th of March, the Chief Justice announced the Supreme Court and the Magistrates Court COVID-19 rules. All trials were cancelled, civil actions were stayed, and the registry and public counters were closed to the public, with an exception made for the collection and payment of family maintenance.
Our counters have been closed since the 17th of March, and at the moment they are due to reopen on the 11th of May. That said, we open our counters exclusively for the collection and payment of family maintenance on specific days and times. But this does not mean that the courts are closed. On the contrary, the Supreme and Magistrates Courts continue to operate to deal with those persons who are on remand. Trials have all been postponed, but steps have been taken for lawyers involved in cases which are before the Magistrates Courts to identify any matters which may proceed without compromising social distancing.
Behind closed doors, however, court activity carries on at the Magistrates Court as the RGP continues to enforce the law, while applications to the Supreme Court can still be filed online.
The Magistrates Court is also dealing with new matters brought before it. For example, when the Royal Gibraltar Police arrests and charges someone. This continues to happen on a daily basis and over long weekends, as occurred over Easter. The Supreme Court is also hearing applications. These can be filed electronically in certain circumstances, and then they are considered by a judge either through written submissions, via short telephone hearings, or in court when there are only a limited number of lawyers present.
The court service is continuing to review the services it can offer, but nevertheless remains contactable during office hours.
We continue to monitor developments closely and are actively exploring ways to further expand on the services that can be provided during lockdown.
Introduced in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, these lockdown measures will remain in place for 30 days unless otherwise directed by the Chief Justice.